Y'all, I sometimes I can't believe my own ears when I hear people talk. Well, a Hollywood actor just exposed Clive Davis, Rihanna, and Chris Brown situation. And y'all know what happened with Rihanna and Chris Brown. Okay, y'all. The word on the street is Clive. Y'all, Lord have mercy. Hello, welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To my day ones, twos, and threes, thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all. And welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not. And the fair act use is in my description box, y'all. So, let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. Lord have mercy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So, y'all, the actor, and I don't know if y'all keeping up with this actor, but it's an actor out here right now. The Braxton Wells guy. Wait a minute. Let me make sure I'm saying his name right. It was one of the guys that worked for the Oval. And yeah, that's his name, Braxton Wells. He works, for Tyler Perry Studios. And he is on the Oval show. Well, y'all, he just came out and told some stuff that, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Everybody all these years was thinking that, it's Jay-Z and this and that and this. It's the reason that Rihanna and blah, 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 this and that and this broke up and that whole little altercation took place. This actor just came out. And when somebody is saying it on the inside, that's close to the situation. Okay? This Braxton Wells guy, he is tied to, I'm just saying, y'all, Tyler Perry. So if there are some rumors or whatever going around in the industry about a certain particular person catching some packages and this and that and this, or mingling and tingling, and this is why Chris Brown and Rihanna got into it, then 9 times out of 10, y'all, if it's in the inner circle of Tyler Perry and Tyler Perry be around all these people, 9 times out of 10 it's true. Okay, y'all? But I'm going to say allegedly because I don't know, I wasn't there. But this is what he just released out on an interview, y'all. He just said that, that whole altercation that took place with Chris Brown and Rihanna is because of Clive Davis, y'all. Now, I think I did hear that before. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I be hearing so many things, y'all. I be forgetting sometime. But I think Jaguar Wright said that Clive Davis was behind the whole Rihanna stuff. But now you hearing it. I know Jaguar, I know a lot of stuff going on in the industry. But you're hearing this from somebody that is a celebrity that why would anybody tell him a lie about some stuff like this? Somebody that's an actor that's in that inner circle and, around the people that's, what I'm saying, that's close to the situation. Y'all, this is crazy. He just said it. He just admitted that whole altercation that took place with Rihanna and Chris Brown was because of Clive Davis, y'all. This is what they're saying. But at the same time, he said that situation took place with, that Clive Davis is the one that gave her the herpes. This is what he just said, y'all. I ain't trying to spread nothing. This is something that people been talking about for years. But for him to say it hits different, somebody that hang out with Tyler Perry. Okay, you would know. He would know some type of stuff like this. He said that Rihanna was a serious pass around for the higher ups. Yo, word on the street. They grabbed Rihanna and they were passing her around to everybody. This is what this guy just admitted on an interview, y'all. I cannot believe the mess that I am hearing out my ears. But then again, it makes all the sense in the world. Rihanna don't have to perform. She don't have to lift a finger to do anything anymore. And she's well taken care of. Okay, y'all? And it makes you wonder, I know she's pretty. I know she got a beautiful voice and stuff like that. But it's a lot of people out here that's pretty and got beautiful voices, okay? Why is she so taken care of in the industry? I mean, this child is a billionaire. And she only did one album. Okay? And people gonna be like, oh, she got money because of all the business deals. She got this, she got that. But could it be something else that's going on with this whole Rihanna and why she's so rich? Is she being paid to be quiet? Is this why that she is all these doors open up for her because she got so much dirt on people that did stuff to her? See, it's one thing to do stuff at the time that you're doing it and you're young, because you don't realize a lot of stuff that's wrong when somebody is, dating you and they up in age, way up in age, and not even dating but mingling and tingling with you, and you're a certain age. You don't realize a lot of things until you get older and you be like, Shinika, what the heck was I? You know what I'm saying, y'all? She's older now. And if she probably sit back and think about things that they did to her just for her to even get her foot in the door. And it's sad because a lot of these people that grew up in the industry or came up in the industry or started when they were young, they had enough talent to just put them on. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have to be out here mingling and tingling with everybody just to get put on. Some people have to do it. You know what I'm saying, y'all? If you got mediocre talent, some people got to come out here and use what they got to get what they want, okay? But you know what I'm saying, y'all? They got to do it. But you don't take a person like, Rihanna or Whitney Houston and Michael Jackson and people like this, and you make them, bend over and do all kind of, I'm just saying, y'all, just to get to where they need to get to, and they got enough talent to get them there. It makes no sense, right? But I'm going to say this. He also said something else. He said that she was passed around to a lot of people in the industry. If Rihanna was passed around, allegedly, this is what somebody else is saying, so I'm just repeating and I'm just talking about it, okay, y'all? Allegedly. But if Rihanna was passed around to everybody, how would they know who gave it to her? Huh, y'all? I'm just asking. Because word on the street is Jay-Z hit that too. That's what I heard. Jay-Z hit that too. And as big as Jay-Z was during that time and all of that, it makes sense. Okay? It makes sense that he would be working with Rihanna and be wanting to hit that. But at the same time, how old is he over Rihanna? And I'm going to just say this, y'all. Lord have mercy. How does she know where she got it from if she got herpes? How do everybody in the industry, and this guy been hanging around Tyler Perry, how did they know that she got it from Clive Davis? If she was a pass around and everybody else was hitting that, how do they know he gave it to her? This is what he's saying, that Chris Brown was mad about that altercation that took place in the car, was about that she was mingling and tingling with Clive Davis and he gave her herpes, and I guess she gave it to Chris Brown. I don't know, okay? I have no clue. I'm just going to put that out there. I don't know. I wasn't there. I didn't see a thing. But how do they know Clive Davis gave it to her? Was he the first? I'm just saying. Just think about this for a second, y'all. Jay-Z went there to get her. Jay-Z is Clive Davis' right hand too, okay? Did Clive Davis say, bring her to me so I can check her out? Did they send a picture of her and he'd be like, bring her to me? And did it go down that way? And then Jay-Z got turned X? Was he the first? See, some artists that they mingle tingle with in the industry when they first starting off, they don't get a lot of win as far as fame and fortune, as far as, followers. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Just take Tevin Campbell, for example. Tevin Campbell was allegedly a pass around too by men. Allegedly. Okay, y'all? He started doing street pharmacy stuff because of the fact that he was passed around from one man to the other, to the other, to the other. They straight up turned Tevin Campbell allegedly out. Inside out. Okay, y'all? Tevin Campbell had a beautiful voice. He did. But he never got to the status of Rihanna. You know what I'm saying, y'all? If you come in the industry and somebody dogging you out and passing you around to all the executives, because everybody that probably saw Rihanna wanted to hit that, because a lot of men want to hit that. Okay, y'all? But I'm going to ask y'all this question. And this is, I'm just saying, is the reason why Rihanna is so rich, a billionaire right now, is because of the fact that Clive Davis gave her this. If this was to ever get out, y'all, if Rihanna was ever to be, come out and tell the truth about how she got in the industry and who did what to her and who did this and who passed her and left her at this man's house and that man's house, if Rihanna was ever to tell, do y'all know that this would hit the news stations? This would hit like, people think they seen Jesus. People, I'm telling you, and word would get around like Jesus then came back, okay? Do y'all know that would ruin Clive Davis? That would ruin Jay-Z. I said this a long time ago. I said if Rihanna would ever talk, if she was the one that ever came and let the cats out the bag, so many people in the industry would be out of here. And I told y'all this. I said if Rihanna would tell, just give a hint, not even going to see a lawyer, but just put a post up saying they did this to me too when I was such and such an age and this and that. Just going to a post. Do y'all know the news stations? This would be everywhere. She have that type of fan base. She's that popular that it would ruin every one of their careers. This makes all the sense in the world. Why? Because I'm like, she can't possibly sell that many, whatever her clothes line is, 50 and all this. I know she's very popular in selling, perfume, all kind of stuff that she sells. Okay? But I just don't see how she just didn't hit and came out on top like this in this such a way. Unless she got some serious dirt on people. Okay, y'all? Everybody that Jay-Z have worked with and Beyonce and them that they done dogged out and this and that and that and this and did wrong and stuff like that, it always been some kind of, we heard little whispers going on about her money. They wasn't paying her right and this and that and that and this. But they got brushed under the table real quick. Okay? And they still buddies. They still talk. If Jay-Z calls, she come do whatever. And she stay in her lane, he stay in his lane. But don't y'all find it odd that somebody that young is this filthy rich and this quiet, okay? She goes along with a lot of stuff. She still goes along with all the demonic stuff. Not only do she go along with this demonic stuff, but her man goes along with this stuff as well. Okay? I don't know if y'all seen her man lately, but he did some type of photo shoot or whatever with that witch lady that was on the picture with, take off before he passed. The witch lady that was on pictures with Jay-Z, she do all kind of, she's into all kind of dark magic and all this stuff. That old lady that's cringeworthy when you look at it. You be like, ugh, how in the world do that even be on her face? Like that, if I saw that lady coming, I'd be going the other way. Okay? And celebrities be just acting as if she is so important, okay, in their lives. And we hear so much dirt about this, demonic old woman. And y'all, I'm just saying, this is crazy to me. They are dibbling and dabbling in so much dark magic, Rihanna and her man. And I'm just wondering what is really going on with this whole situation. Is this why they got so much going on right now? Because of the fact and people that did pass her around and did this and did that. And word on the street is, it ain't too much of a difference with her man either. I'm just saying that, y'all. I'm just saying. Word on the street is Rihanna's man have gotten around in the industry as well. And I ain't just talking about, people DMing them and this and that and that. I'm talking about elites and stuff like that. Word on the street. But this is confirmation for me. I don't know about everybody else. But this is confirmation for me why Rihanna is so rich. They don't want to touch her with a 10-foot pole because this will ruin so many people's careers. We heard about Clive Davis back in the days that, they were cheating people out of money and all the stuff when TLC and them was around and all of that stuff. We remember them busting into his office, telling him they want their money and all of that stuff, okay? People stood up to him. Of course, she's not here anymore. And she did pass away mysteriously, too, left eye. Getting ran off the road, or she saw something, or whatever. I don't know what happened with her. Because that whole situation was weird to me, too, how she passed away. Who does that? And she was the only one in the car that passed away, just like Angie Stone. Just like Angie Stone. Anybody that speaks out against some of these people, they end up out of here. Okay? But the people that's ending up out of here don't have the backing like Rihanna. Rihanna could ruin some elites' careers right now, y'all. If she walked up in a courtroom, if it made it to court, and she walked up in a courtroom and said, Clive Davis did this to me, he gave me this. Jay-Z did this to me, he did that to me. What y'all think would happen? What do y'all think would... Beyonce, you would never see her face again. She wouldn't want to show her face, or she'll probably be divorcing him because she know that shitka would hit the fan and it would be over with. Even Beyonce's fame couldn't get Jay-Z out of it if Rihanna was to tell the truth, alleged truth, of what Jay-Z and them did to her. Beyonce fame, it wouldn't stand a chance up against. And I'm being completely honest with y'all. Rihanna. This will hit like wildfire. And people are already unsubscribing from, Beyonce. People are already looking at them some type of way in the first place with all the stories that's coming out about, Jay-Z's son, all of this stuff. And I'm going to ask y'all this question in the comment section. Y'all let me know in the comment section. If Rihanna came out and said something against Clive Davis, if she could get probably $500 million from this man right now if she wanted to. And how do we know she haven't? How do you know she haven't already? That they done settled out of court and gave her some money just for her to be quiet. Because everybody like, why is she so quiet? It's nothing like Foxy Brown. Like, we've been hearing rumors about Foxy Brown. But some people would probably question a little bit. Like, why you wait till now? Da 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 da. People would, she don't have the fan base anymore. Foxy Brown then lost all credibility, y'all. People can't stand Foxy Brown. They could care less. They don't care about her being deaf. They don't care about her being broke. They don't care about nothing about Foxy Brown. They could care less about her. Because she didn't cry wolves too many times. Act like Jay-Z is the innocent person in the world. He don't help her. He don't do nothing for her. Everybody don't even care about even defending her anymore. I don't care about defending Rihanna anymore either. I could care less about defending Rihanna. But I just feel like it would be a whole different ball game if it was Rihanna. And y'all let me know in the comment section. If Rihanna came forth and said something even if she got a lawyer and she went and told a lawyer that, they did this to me and this and that to me. I was this age. I was da 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 da. They probably gave her something, whatever. Do y'all think it would hit like wildfire? And do you think that each and every last one of these elites that allegedly touched her career would be ruined because of her fan base? Y'all let me know in the comment section. Is this why she has so much money and just millions of dollars is just pouring into her bank account for nothing? She barely do anything. She barely do anything anymore. Okay, y'all? Other than her little businesses on the side and this and that and this, Rihanna ain't doing nothing like, not no music and nothing like that. She was even in movies. So do y'all remember movies after Rihanna was in them? You were seeing her popping up in big movies with big stars and all of that. Why do y'all think that all these doors open up for her? Now you have a man that has been, used and abused his own self. Working with Tyler Perry and them and his people. Okay, y'all, and his sweat and skittles. Okay, y'all. Now you have him coming out saying this. on interviews that, oh yeah, I've heard all kind of stuff about stuff. Rihanna, Clive Davis. It's the whole reason why Chris Brown was mad. And ask yourself this question, y'all. Just ask yourself this question. Why did Chris Brown be so quiet about this whole situation? They drug him through the mud, y'all. When this whole situation happened with him and Rihanna, word on the street is he wasn't just putting paws on her, she was putting paws on him too. It went down in that car. Okay, y'all? It really went down in that car. And it wasn't just all him. It was her too. But he took the fall for everything. They talked about Chris Brown like a dog. His career still haven't came back yet from what happened with him and Rihanna. They wouldn't even let him do the tribute to Michael Jackson, knowing he was the best person to do the job. To do that dance and those moves and sing whatever he needed to do Michael. Everybody know that Chris Brown was going to bring it, but they wouldn't let him do it because it was like, oh, his accusation and Michael Jackson accusations, we don't want to do that. But yet and still you have Puffy giving him all of these awards. And he's doing all kind of stuff out here. Y'all, make it make sense as to why Chris Brown stayed quiet about this whole situation. Because I would have aired it all out. Ain't no way in the world people would have treated me the way they treated me after that situation. Knowing that this was the reason why. Because I would be peed off too if somebody gave me some burpees. Okay, y'all? I would be singing it to the mountaintop. This bee gave me da 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 da, and she jumped on me in the car. Blah, blah. Chris Brown was so quiet about this whole situation. Why, y'all? Did he get paid to be quiet too? Ask yourself this question. Because something ain't right about this whole situation here that he stayed so quiet about the whole situation. Now, I cannot just say that Chris Brown is innocent in this whole thing either. Because there have been several people that came forward and said that Chris Brown did this and that and that and this. So he's not such a nice person either. But still in all, if this is true, y'all, and gentlemen, please, all the fellas, please let me know. If this was a situation with you and Rihanna, and if this was the truth, what is being said right now, that she gave Chris Brown some mess, and she got it from Clive Davis. This is what they're saying. This is the rumor that's going around. So I'm going to say allegedly. And y'all got into an altercation in a car. And she was swinging on you and you swung back or whatever. Would you all would have told the truth when everybody was out here just spreading all kind of lies about saying, putting it all on you? Would you would have let the cat out the bag that this is the reason why we've gotten into it right here? Because ain't no way in the world they would have dragged me like that. If I was a guy. Oh no. Oh no. This is crazy, y'all, on so many levels. Now we have other people confirming the same thing that Jaguar Wright said. And I do believe she's the one that said it too. And shout out to Jag, okay, y'all? But I do believe she's the one that said this too. And I'm going to ask y'all, my subscribers, because I love y'all opinion on a lot of stuff or everything, okay? Do you all think that this is why Rihanna is so quiet and Rihanna is so rich? Because of the things that she has went through with these elites, and because she's being paid to be quiet. Long as you don't bring this up, that up, I'm going to open all these doors for you. Do y'all think this is why Rihanna is such the billionaire that she is? Y'all tell me. You talking about a female that was struggling her tail off before she met up with Jay-Z now and got put on. Okay? She was out here running the streets, mama at home, so where is she out here in the hotel rooms with older gentlemen, all kind of stuff, okay? Rihanna was broke. Now she just, you can't touch her with a 10-foot pole, just money just flowing in. There are so many actors, actresses, there's so many, I'm just saying, entertainers out here. They got equal amount of talent as Rihanna. And they're not where she's at. And I don't understand why, unless this is true what they're saying. This would make sense. that Clive Davis and them would look out for Rihanna and make sure that she got everything she needs. Because we don't need no problems. Do y'all think that this would, y'all, what news have ever came out that was just all over the place? That everybody was talking. I'm trying to think about outside of Michael Jackson going to court for, going to court. Because this would be bigger than Diddy. All of that. To me, this would be in the status of Michael Jackson being arrested and going to court for the stuff that he had went to court for. And everybody in the world was sitting back waiting, anticipating to hear what was going to go down. Diddy was nothing. It was just a clown show stuff, his situation. Okay? This right here would be major, major. And I do believe this is why she has what she has. And I think this is why she's so quiet about it. Because I do believe that she's being paid, y'all, to not say nothing about what she went through. Why in the world would people in Tyler Perry's inner circle be saying, oh, Rihanna's a pass around? All the elites had her. Clive Davis is the one. Why would they say that if it wasn't true, y'all? Ask yourself this question. Why would they say that if it wasn't true? This is crazy on so many levels. I don't even know what to say outside of that. But it makes all the sense in the world of why she's so rich. This is crazy. But I just had to jump on here and say something. Because when I heard him say that, I said, wait a minute, y'all. And things just start clicking in my head like, wait a minute. Is this why she got all the stuff she has? Is this why that she's just swimming in money right now? They never expected Rihanna to get as big as she got with one album. Is it one album? She might have had more than one album. My bad, y'all. I don't know why I'm thinking about one album. I'm thinking about Cardi B, ain't I? No, Rihanna done had several albums. Okay? She has. But she don't do a lot. She ain't going on tour and doing all the work that all these other artists are doing. So what the heck is going on? And is this why? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Because I already done got my mind set that this is why. They're paying this child to be quiet. This is my personal opinion. Okay, y'all? This is my personal opinion. They paying Rihanna to be quiet because Rihanna got bigger than they thought she was. They thought she was going to probably be somebody that was going to turn out and go about their business, get her hooked on something, or she fall off the map. But Rihanna, her fans to this day is still loyal to her. And she don't even have tours or anything anymore. And they're still loyal to her. They love her with everything in them. And I think this is why, y'all. I really do. And I'm glad that people are talking about it. I'm glad that this guy, he called himself a whistleblower, y'all. I'm glad he's a whistleblower. Let me check something real quick. $1 billion. She is worth $1 billion. 1.4 billion. And this after she lost 400 million. That was like $1 to her when she lost that 400 million. It didn't even matter to her. They're saying it's coming from her successful makeup company, Fenty Beauty, which she co-owns with French luxury retailer LVMH. So her and Fenty, she got a partner. And they saying the rest of it is coming from makeup. Y'all, the Kardashian girls, they sell a lot of makeup too. But it just seems like something is off about this whole Rihanna stuff. I'm just going to put it out there, y'all. Something is off about this. Let's see. Okay, ASAP, they saying he's worth 20 million. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Shout out to Braxton Wells, okay? Prayers up for him. Because, this guy is coming out swinging. He did get paid $500,000 to, hush money. To be quiet. But that's the last thing he's doing right now is being quiet. He's telling everything. And I'm so happy that he is. We all sit back and we watch Tyler Perry movies, y'all. We watch them over and over and over again, some of them. Okay? And we watch his shows. The ones that y'all can keep putting up with. Because, they done lost me on Sisters and all of that other stuff, okay? But there's a complete pattern with Tyler Perry. We know, as the ladies, we know Tyler Perry got great taste in men, okay? Because he makes sure he put the best of the best and the finest of the finest in his picture, series, whatever. But what comes at the price of them even getting those jobs? It's probably a whole bunch of more Braxton Wills that's going to be coming out and saying that Tyler Perry and them did this and Tyler Perry did that. Tyler Perry could be the next one. He might go down before Jay-Z goes down, to be honest with y'all. Or they might go down together. Think of all of those movies. They're saying now that Tyler Perry has an island of where he go and have all these mingle tingle sessions at. They're also saying that Tyler Perry, y'all. Yes, Tyler Perry. They're also saying now that the majority of the people that's on his series and all of this stuff, all the ones that's, living wild like P. Diddy, they meet up at this island and they have these mingle tingle parties. And everybody is getting it in. Everybody is passing around packages after packages. And it's crazy, y'all, to be honest with y'all. This whole thing is weird. It's like people don't even try to dodge catching anything anymore. Do y'all remember back here when Chris Brown, and not just Chris Brown, it was the other guy. A female came forth and said she had that package, that serious package, and she was passing away from it. It looked like she was, okay? She couldn't afford the medicine and all of that stuff. And she said that she was, really ill and that she had been with Chris Brown. She had been with, I forgot the other guy with all them kids. And later on, after she came out and said that she had this and that and that and this, and she's very pretty, but she was just looking like Skeletor at the time. When she gained weight, she's a very pretty girl. She looked like she could be a model or whatever. Okay? She came out after she did that interview and told everybody that she was sick, couldn't afford her medicine. I guess Chris Brown, I'm just going to say it, y'all. When she mentioned she was hanging out with Chris and she was hanging out with the other guy, all of a sudden, her medical bills started getting paid. And she was able to afford her medicine. So she started gaining her weight back. Okay? She started back doing posts and all of that stuff. And you know what she said? She said that guys was in her DM trying to holler at her. And she got a package. And she said that everybody knew she got a package. And she still had guys in her DM trying to holler at her, y'all. And she looked like she weighed about 3 pounds at the time that she got sick and told everybody. Because I think she just let the cat out the bag because she was passing away. I don't know if y'all remember her, but she was passing away during that time. She was at the end of her rope. She couldn't afford to, get the things she needed to keep her alive. And she just told her truth. And they had, pictures they had pulled up with her and the other celebrity with a bunch of kids. Okay, I forgot his name. I can't think of his name for nothing right now. But the Wildin' Out guy, y'all, I forgot his name. Good God, what is his name? I don't even keep up with him like that. But she was coming out the hotel with him. They had put up footage. You know how the internet people be. They don't be playing, y'all. They put up footage of her, Nick Cannon, y'all. Her and Nick Cannon coming out the hotel together. All kind of stuff. And she was looking sick then. She was looking sick then, y'all. And the first thing I said is, do Nick Cannon really got this little situation going on with him? Because Nick Cannon is sickly. You would think that these celebrities will be very careful of who they mingling and tingling with. But they're not. Y'all. They're just like Toni Braxton, knowing that she got lupus, will be out here just mingling and tingling with everybody, unprotected, whatever. They don't seem like somebody that care about their life, do it, y'all. It's looking more and more like these celebrities could care less. So Rihanna is having baby after baby after baby. Dude, the baby's got it. Like, I don't know nothing about herpes. I'm going to just tell y'all the truth. I don't know nothing about herpes. and don't want to. Okay? But I'm gonna ask y'all this question. Any nurses, and I got nurses in my comment section. I know certain things, like if you get that big package, the H package, okay, y'all, to the I, to the B. If you get that, they're saying that doctors can do something that your baby won't be born with it. But can they do something that your baby won't be born with herpes? I just want to know, y'all, because I think that's a whole different ballgame. If you got the herpes, my understanding is your kids will get the herpes too. So you mean to tell me that half of these Hollywood babies that's running around here who got the herpes already, they ain't even got a chance at life yet, and they coming out with the herpes? I'm just asking y'all. Let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this whole situation. The industry is seeming nastier and nastier by the day, and people don't seem to care. It's just like now, this story is coming out once again that Rihanna got the herpes. But they don't have no problem getting nobody. Y'all, if somebody told me that, I'd be like, I'm straight. Because even if you use something, it can break. And you still can get, I wouldn't even want to take that type of chance. I'm just to be completely honest with y'all. I wouldn't want to take that type of chance. Everybody running around here with packages and all kind of stuff and spreading it around to everybody. But people don't, they fail to realize that this stuff can come back and nip you right in the tail. Because if you give somebody this stuff, knowing you got it, they can sue the crap out of you. You could go to jail. All kind of stuff. And this is one of the things I was telling y'all about with Diddy. One of the same things I was telling y'all about with Diddy. That so many packages, and now the story is coming out now that, and I didn't even know about this. Okay? I was on somebody's page and they brought this up, and somebody else brought it up too. But I didn't realize that this was out a while ago about Diddy. They were saying that people were coming forth saying that they went to a P. Diddy party and they left with herpes. They was leaving with packages, not just herpes. They was leaving with the H to the I to the vinegar. Okay, y'all. This is what I heard. And I was like, wait a minute. This goes right with what I told y'all the other day. Remember what I told y'all the other day? That P. Diddy was throwing parties, and right before the party, he reached out to somebody on DM. And this guy don't know Diddy from the Man in the Moon. Diddy don't know him. But Diddy was, I guess, surfing on the DMs, okay? And he surfed up this guy, and he's allegedly fine, okay? But this guy is not hiding anything. This guy said he has that package, okay? The H to the I to the vinegar. He has that package. And he said that Diddy invited him to his party knowing that he had that package. Okay, y'all? And you got other people coming out saying that they went to a Diddy party and they caught something. I told y'all Diddy is sick. And somebody said this, and it really, really hit home. Okay? It really hit home when somebody said this. Okay? They said, y'all, Lord have mercy. They said that Diddy can go to jail if people come out. He can go to jail alone for people catching packages at his parties and were given stuff and passed out and woke up and had packages, and they don't even remember doing nothing with nobody. They were given stuff against their will, whether it had been water or something to sip on, make you feel good, sippy, whatever. Something was given to them. Things happened to them at that party. And all they know is when they left that party, they went home and had a bunch of packages on the porch. Okay, y'all? Had a bunch of packages that they was bringing home with them. And they don't even have a clue where it came from or anything. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. If anybody come out and say that they went to Diddy party and was given something, and they found out later on that they had a package and they knew that something had happened at Diddy's party, but they can't remember. All they got to do, the police, the feds, is go back to that guy that came out and said that Diddy found him, reached out to him through a DM, knew he had a package. And I said this a long time ago. I said this, Lord have mercy, my day ones, twos, and threes. I told y'all this. I said, Lord have mercy. I said this a while back. I said Diddy got to be a sick type of person to reach out to somebody knowing they got a package and invite them to the party. And I listened to somebody today and they said this and I was like, oh Lord. They said something that really just, I was like, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, y'all. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. They said some serious stuff today. And I was like, that make all the sense in the world. They said that Diddy probably caught that package. And he wanted to spread it to everybody. He wanted to make sure everybody got it too. He didn't want to be the only one that had it. And I said, oh my God. You know, I be talking in my videos and talking about how do you, not be mad at him. If somebody invited me to a party, just think if with the sliding board in the swings party. Okay, y'all? If somebody invited me to a party and not just knowing, but invited people there, knowing that it was going to get a little kinky later on, and they purposely invited people with packages, y'all, this industry, when I tell y'all this industry is messed up, Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, this industry is messed up to the 25th power, y'all. It's messed up bad. Ain't no way in the world would I let somebody even get away with some mess like that, y'all. Ain't no way. But people in the industry do. People in the industry does, y'all. They let him get away over and over and over and over again with the things that he's doing. And we got all the nasty people celebrating. We got people running around here right now talking about they want to go to a Diddy party. When they want to do the same thing that Diddy was doing at his parties. They're going to try what he was doing. This is what people are saying right now when it comes to Diddy, y'all. It is some nasty, disgusting people in this world. I kid y'all not. And it's sad on so many levels, but it is what it is. Diddy should be put under the jail. Not only should Diddy be put under the jail, but whoever was passing Rihanna around should be put under the jail as well, y'all. And it is what it is. And I don't care what nobody say. People get mad. They can just scratch it and get glad. But the stuff that they have done and been doing for a very long time in this industry, something needs to be done about this, y'all. And if they don't do nothing about Diddy, Lord have mercy. Can y'all just imagine? Can you just imagine a world where everybody got this shit? Okay, y'all? Because that's where we were headed with Diddy them out here. That's where we're headed. They throw all these parties. He have all of the street pharmacy stuff. If you with it or if you're not with it, it don't matter by the end of the day. Because if you ain't with it, he will make you with it. Because he gonna slip you something to make sure you are. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like the video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.